We have an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both with a chance to come up with a quality win and really build toward an excellent season today.
Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Mustangs will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Motion now from the tight end. Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. When he moves the ball to about the 45, that's good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
The Ducks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Ducks.
Boy, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver on this post pattern, a thing of beauty. Great throw by the quarterback coming off that back foot, and the receiver could not have run a better route.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Smith. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for back, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. Great move there. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, to me, I think the quarterback wanted to get this ball thrown downfield, but good coverage forces him to throw it underneath. But give an assist to the O-line. giving them enough time to be able to evaluate that coverage.
A new set of downs after that completion. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On the move now. He pulls in the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Throws out the stiff arm. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. He's going to score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a handoff. Look out, room to run here. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, SMU.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. team. And here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Perry. The defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes a quick catch. Passes the 40. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a real nice gain there. So, Brooke, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Oh, my gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight, couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, they're going to throw the ball. He's got him on a crossing route. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up and first down from the 15.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Trying to run, it's Davison. Stopped after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? First down, looking for more now. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
second down after the incompletion. Looking downfield, it's Smith. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side.
This is an example of a quarterback in his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Pass rush closing in. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. He's found some room at the 45. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out into the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important, but sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the 1st down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Smith. Pressure is coming. Moves out of the pocket. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. And a flag is down as the pass ball is incomplete. Let's see who the penalty is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit as he throws it. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did, right?
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And this is off the side of the foot. And he puts it out of bounds, so no return. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Looking to scramble. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He's looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. Gets parried. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Running out of time in the pocket. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Who was successful last time out. This attempt is from 42 yards away. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
2nd down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Tight end makes the grab. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
1st down for the offense.
The Mustangs pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's McClellan. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
The pocket breaking down. And they bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the move now. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Pass up the chip shot field goal out. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Back in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Smith. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Mustangs. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Oregon 27, SMU 17.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They'll tackle him at the 27.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They call it a draw play here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Let's reel it in. It's Reinhardt. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Crucial third down play right here. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's got room to run. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. In the red area, it's Davison. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking. That's another strike for his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To the air, it's Smith. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
It's a run to the left.
stopped, but he gets a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Nowhere to go in this one. That's the end of 3, the final quarter coming up. So, Brooke, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. They are pouring it on now.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to throw. It's Smith. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Mustangs pick up enough yardage for a first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. Oh, the football comes out. And the defense comes up with the...
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. The Mustangs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The defense showing blitz here. Looking to chuck it again. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, SMU. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
25.
Return starts from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. That's a solid game. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
Pass rush closing in. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Ball is incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking deep to the right side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Chris, the defense does exactly what they needed to get back into this game. It's a 2-possession game. With this interception and a quick score, they're right back in it.
Back to pass. It's Smith. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. What a catch! He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And the Mustangs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Man, how do you like to be the offensive coordinator for this team right now, with the offensive line coach trying to come up with any answer at all to deal with this pass rush? That's 5 sacks now in this game. They cannot seem to stop this pressure from this defense.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Leaning on the run game here.
Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Toss play to the outside. He's past the marker and still going. Gets into space at the 50. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They're going to run it. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Dropping back, it's Smith. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel and understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain. You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short gain. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. 3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Not necessarily something you would recommend, but when you know your talent, you know your talent. This quarterback does what you would not expect him to do, puts the ball into double coverage, and guess what? The receiver comes down with it for a touchdown.
And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And the quarterback just kneels down. Go! Break!